That's not gonna work. Yeah, that's right. Fan diction.
Welcome back to Fan Dicking Around. I'm Ezra. He's Jazz. This is Warhammer 40K Space Marine.
Warhammer.
Jazz is telling a story.
Well, we were having a discussion in fluent German like we do from time to time.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
And it just reminded me.
I can't even speak
God
English.
damn it, cat. It reminded me
Jesus.
of an Axis of Awesome song.
Right.
Where it's called The Language of Love. And so he wanted one of the other members to come in and translate everything he was saying in English into French, but he didn't know French.
Oh.
So instead he went with German. The beautiful, beautiful language of German.
So I wanted to explain to you. I totally didn't listen to you. I want to explain to you that they are moving what looks to be, I don't know, probably a frigate with the crane to use as a battering ram to destroy a bridge.
Okay.
Or to open up the gate to the Warhound, or the Warlord class Titan.
The crane looks kind of like a bridge in itself.
It is designed to lift spaceships, it seems. So,
Okay.
I mean, it would have to be almost bridge size.
Cool.
But yes, German is not a sexy language.
No.
I mean, I've heard it spoken, and it's like all languages. You know, eventually somebody can make it sound good. You know.
I think anger is part of the language. It has to sound kind of like your pistol.
That's probably true, actually.
Yeah.
It would not surprise me.
Yeah, it has a cadence. French has sort of that soft cadence, but German has that kind of
French? Have you ever heard French like spoken by an angry person?
Well, yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's intimidating.
Well, yeah.
It's very intimidating to hear an angry human being yell French at you.
Yeah. I'm sure some French chef somewhere has yelled at someone in French and they've wet themselves.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wet myself daily, so.
Yeah, well, that's an entirely different matter.
Is it?
I believe.
Okay, well, that's fair. But it is an interesting piece of matter, seeing that urine is a very unique fluid produced by the human body, much like poop, which you were telling me about people selling their poop
Yeah.
yesterday. Was that you, or was that
That was
other
me.
people?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Bear Christ!
Oh, Bear Christ! Bear Grylls, Bear Christ. All those other bears, I suppose. Berenstein bears, teddy bears.
Oh, I fucking love this game.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Great.
Pretty good.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
I love it. Like the kills are always, like, they're generally the same, like, you know, couple animations over and over again for the executions. But they always look so good, and you're always experiencing them at new and unique, fun angles that make them enjoyable.
Yeah.
So, Bear Grylls, does he sell his poop? Like, comment, and subscribe if you think Bear Grylls sells his poop.
Anyway, I think we were discussing a podcast I was listening to that talked about poop.
Oh, the Sawbones or whatever.
Yeah, Sawbones. A medical mystery.
Glad that I know the name of that podcast, though I've never listened to it, but you talk about it incessantly.
Well, I don't talk about it incessantly. I've mentioned it like 3 times.
You incessant Piccadilly whore.
Only because it's much more informational than most of the podcasts I listen to.
Well, Ross and Carrie's pretty fucking
Yeah, but I listen to a lot of just plain comedy podcasts.
Just like talking, just like stream of consciousness bullshit.
Yeah, just a couple guys dicking around and making dumb jokes about dicks and whatnot.
Right.
I mean, I don't know why I like that.
Well, I mean, it's funny.
Yeah.
Dick humor has its own fucking appeal for sure.
Right.
So.
Sorry, I just have to watch that.
It's so great.
Yeah, the executions are definitely worth watching.
Well, they just make them, like, the time slowdown, like, seems gratuitous until you do it over and over again, and then you're like, yeah, this feels good.
Yeah, it gives you the...
Cannot allow that. That simple. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a plasma gun that would be installed on a spaceship that we are going to have to stop from firing because the orcs were going to use it to blow up the gate.
And you just stopped it from firing. By dropping it and exploding it.
Mm-hmm. It's probably fine.
It doesn't fall from a very long height.
It's very heavy.
Yeah, but I guess it would implode. Because it does plasma.
Quick point, yeah.
I need access to the manufactorum, Corporal.
Alright, man.
Alright, thank you, Corporal.
Stand ready. We will be there shortly.
Corporal.
Titus out.
Titus. Titanus. Titilius. I don't know if I continue this way. I must be this way.
Sorry, I'm just so full and happy from eating Eating is this thing I do once a day.
Oh, eating is oh god, you're right. Yeah, it's basically that's the thing that we do once a day.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I got food right across the. I'm just kidding.
Well, what place did you get the food from? What?
Information redacted. What?
Oh.
What happened?
Oh, what? Jazz, did you say the F word like Ezra does all the time?
Yes,
now?
I did. I just said that right across the street is information redacted.
Oh yeah, we can't let people know that
Yeah.
information redacted pizza is right next to us.
Yeah.
It's right next to us.
I like self-censorship. It's like the idea that you make it sound like
You're a censored
doing it in
human
post,
being, right?
but you're not.
Because obviously your mouth is going information redacted.
Yeah, I always wish that I was able to like. Oh, that's not good.
For your voice or like
Yeah. Yeah, be one of
like
those
be a ventriloquist.
ventriloquist. Yeah,
Ventriloquist. Yeah, this gunfight
Yeah.
is just the best.
it's ridiculous. Yeah, get him right in the shoulder pads.
Well, I mean, he's got to have a weak spot somewhere.
Oh my god, I bet we could get the newest Duke Nukem game for pretty cheap.
Oh god, you're right.
should
And
play
that
that
game
on the
is
show.
apparently horrible.
I think
Well,
it's
at the
interesting.
very least, it's not a good Duke Nukem game, and that a 3D Duke Nukem reboot was unnecessary. I think that's the reality of it, was that it didn't need to be made, but it was still made anyway.
I found it fun for what it was.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, it's like the Wolfenstein reboot. No one needed it, no one wanted it, but they forgot how to make games, unique, interesting games, and had to do a rehash.
Truth be told, I thought that like 70% of the Duke Nukem games weren't any good anyway.
I mean, the first one's amazing.
Yeah, like
it was
the-
fucking revolutionary.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing.
Duke Nukem 3D in the first one, but
Right.
like the third person
So, like,
ones,
these guys, I
thought
don't know
were
if I've
really
shown
good.
you this yet, but, like, with them, since they're, like, such easy hits, I can just, like, fucking rip through them by draining their health away.
Oh, okay.
I can just stay at full health for a really long time with them. They're just, like, they are literally there. They are, like, feel-good enemies. So that's, I don't know, I feel like this game is so well executed.
Are they blood bags?
Because they're basically, I mean, all the enemies have their own functions, and they make you feel kind of different, when you kill them. Like, when you kill the knobs, you feel like a badass. When you're, like, mowing down the orcs, you feel good. When you're wiping out Gretchens, it just is like it's like a break, almost, from normal combat.
When there's suicide enemies running at me, I feel kind of annoyed.
I am annoyed. So the suicide enemies, I do get annoyed about them being in here. There is annoying that it's suicide enemies, but at the time when the game came out, suicide enemies were kind of a new thing. Not something games threw at you constantly to give the illusion of difficulty. And so, more or less, the suicide enemies, you can use them rather effectively against them.
Right.
You can shoot one of them strategically and blow up, 20 or 30 orcs at a time using the suicide enemies against them. Which I think is an interesting mechanic instead of just a, difficulty padding. So, I think that suicide enemies are difficulty padding.
Yeah.
I
I usually have problems with them.
Yeah, I just don't understand why, like,
I can
every
see why
developer
they-
for so long relied on suicide enemies to try to make a game seem more difficult, when it was just, you're basically padding out time by making the players die over and over again.
I guess the difference in this game is that it's very linear, and so you're able to get them into close quarters.
Yeah, you see them,
and use the strategic
you know what's
plan.
going on.
In
like-
Fallout 4, it's not good because that's
Oh god, it's an
RPG,
RPG, and it's also an RPG, so they have
Yeah.
like tons of hit points, and they're hard
Right.
to kill. And just like you'll just turn a corner, and there'll be a dude with a fucking mini nuke in his hand, and you're like, well, gotta handle that somehow.
I mean, it's cool that you can VATS the mini nuke in their hand and blow them up, and that is strategic, but
Right.
it
But
doesn't
you have
always
to
work out.
know
that
they're
way.
there beforehand and be
Yeah.
able to take advantage of that situation. And Fallout 4, I think the gun combat in that game is some of the worst of most Fallouts because it's just not very interesting. The guns are not super unique. As far as I'm concerned, the melee combat I fucking love. I think the melee combat is a ton of fun.
Yeah.
Just getting in there and just beating the shit out of things. But that's, I don't know. Melee has always been more interesting than gunplay in
Corporal Antioch. We're in
Fallout in
position.
general.
Well, I hardly ever use guns without VATS,
Right.
so there's not really much gunplay if you're just using VATS.
Well, in the newer one, you almost have to use VATS all the time
Yeah.
to be,
Well, you can definitely gun
effective.
down enemies effectively without it, but
Oh!
there's no reason not to.
Oh, that's right. I got a power axe.
Oh,
Yeah. I got this baby.
oh, nice.
Fucking awesome, right? I love it.
Antioch.
Yeah.
It's got a power field on it. Blows shit up. Oh, it's a... Okay, so here we have a trope. defend against waves of enemies while you wait for the elevator to arrive.
Yeah, but they just gave you a new weapon.
Gave me a new weapon, fucking kicks ass,
Yeah.
takes names, and it's fun. Like, I don't know, like, I just, I really like the levels in Halo and the library where you were, like, defending against waves and waves of the flood while you were waiting for an elevator to get there. Because that was tense. It was intense that you were doing that. It wasn't just, like, a gimmick. It was, you were desperately waiting for the ability to survive or live, I guess.
Yeah, same as with Destiny.
Yeah. No, I mean, some sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom!
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You were looking a little low.
Oh yeah, it was things were seeming bad.
So,
God, I fucking.
It's just to eat his blood to give you health.
Oh, yes, I love eating blood, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you not eat the blood of your enemies?
Well, I love the taste of copper, so obviously.
Oh God, copper's so delicious.
Mm.
Sometimes I just put copper pipes in my mouth and just suck on them.
Yeah, like go to those honey straws.
I'm sure that's not fucking unhealthy in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, or phallic.
Oh, it's totally phallic. If it wasn't phallic, I wouldn't do it. I think that's fair.
I don't know why, but there's like a steampunk bar that I saw
Right.
here in Pittsburgh that I've never been to.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds fucking amazing. Where was it at?
It's called Copper Tops.
Copper Tops.
It's
It's probably pretentious and retarded.
Yeah, it's in Southside.
Oh, Southside. Southside, you have so much potential. Stop
Yeah.
being retarded.
Yeah.
Stop.
So basically, I
Stop
don't know.
being drunken douchebags.
I don't know if it's actually steampunk, but it
Right.
has that. It has that like
vibe.
coppery looking.
I don't know. I went to Southside once, and I was very drunk when I was there because I'm going out for the night. I
Yes.
don't drink drugs or do alcohol.
Yes.
And oh god, this might be bad. But yeah, I just got over there and we had in the first place we went to. It was boring as shit. The music was mediocre at best.
Right.
And then let's do this.
I don't know what music kids like these days.
Yeah, it just wasn't good. Like, I mean, I was there with a bunch of younger people anyway, so it wasn't really my scene to
Right.
begin with. Because I'm old and
You're
crotchety
old
about
and
life.
in your 20s. Yeah.
Right, just a fucking worthless human being at
Yeah.
this point.
100%.
Like, they should just take me out back and throw me into the Soylent pits.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
well, even Logan's Run, they got to live till 30. Right?
that's true. And next time I'm fan dicking around, we'll hear the end of the story because we've been going for 12 minutes.
Yeah, we have.
Go ahead and clap us out there, Jazz.
All right.
Because I can't. I'm a
Okay.
little busy.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Now do yourself a favor. You see that subscribe button? Why don't you give it a little press?